Hey everybody, what is up and welcome back to the latest episode here of this Jesus Garcia My Player career mode. It's episode number 97 now, guys, the last few remaining episodes of this career mode. And as you can see, we're just here in our bathroom in the rented mansion here in Madrid, getting ready to go out because it is the big day. It's Santi's planned bachelor party day, which is kind of just me and him mucking around. And oh my goodness, look at him. Santi's just there in a horse mask, flexing as you do, and I kind of ask him what he's up to, and he just kind of keeps going. He doesn't say anything for a minute. He just keeps flexing his horse muscles, and I'm just like, what? And he just suddenly pipes up and he says, go to the cupboard, yours is in there. And I'm like, oh my god, what is gonna go on here? So guys, we go to the cupboard and we find this amongst some of the clothes that Shanti had planted there earlier, guys, and this is what he wants us to wear for our bachelor party for our night out. Can you believe it? Let me know your thoughts about this and his costumes in the comments down below, guys, because I think it's pretty interesting. He wants us to wear these and these massive boots as well all night, so we're going to be wearing these all night and all night because there's mainly bachelor parties during the day. He wanted to do it in the day because he just wanted to take us out for a whole bunch of fun things to do, guys. And as you can see, he's still flexing his horsey muscles here. He gave me the unicorn helmet, the unicorn mask, and he gets the normal horse one, guys. And as you can see, we're just leaving the room now, just gonna leave him there in the background. But he takes us down here to the helipad, guys, where we are going to be having some flying to start off with by the looks of it. The first thing he wants us to do is take these little helicopters out, one each, and go for a fly, guys. And as you guys know, I'm a trained, well-trained, and a licensed pilot. Santi is not. He does not know what he's doing. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can keep up with Jesus Garcia, guys. As you can see, I'm already well up away from him. And he said just to go and meet on the top of the mountain over there. If you can see it, guys, when we get going. I mean, he's following, which is cool. But the mountain top right over there in the distance, he wants us to go and meet on top of that, which is the mountain. And he's kind of keeping up. He's kind of a bit slow behind, but he's not doing too bad. And just as we kind of get going with this little thing, it's not too fast, but it's not too slow either. It's going pretty nicely. But you want to see that mountaintop right in the distance there? That's where he wants us to go. He said the next thing to do is all the way up there. And then as we're flying around, he texts me, guys, and I text him saying, where exactly are we going? And he just says the same thing as we just said. Just keep going to the top of the mountain, which is right there. The second one right at the back, guys, in the distance, if you can see it. And I said, you're slow, bro, keep up. And I don't know if you can see him or not, but I can't see him in the distance. I can see a little speck of a helicopter back there. And he says, I'm not very good at this whole flying thing. I think I'll just stick to this little helicopter for the rest of the trip until then, till the end. So that's kind of annoying. So he's not going to be taking part in some of the other activities. I think he just wants to get used to this. And I said, okay, man, up to you. See you up there, guys. So, guys, as you can see, we're about halfway now. We're just flying all the way to the top of the mountain. There's the top of the mountain right up there. I don't know if you guys can see Santi or not behind us. He's really, really far away, and he says he's got some awesome things planned for us to do today, guys. So we're just going to go out and have, he said it's more of an adventure day than a bachelor party because he knows that we don't really want to be drinking. We don't really have any other people to go out with. And as you can see, we're really high up in the sky here. And then he said the next one, once you get up here, it's going to be nearby. So guys, as you can see, we're just making our way all the way to the top of the mountain in a helicopter. I don't know if you can see him or not, guys. I cannot see him in the distance. I think I can just see a little flicker of a helicopter back there. We're going to wait for him when we get to the top. So when he arrives, we can then go off together down the rest of the mountain on whatever next he has planned. But as you can see, guys, we're making our way all the way to the very top. Make sure you leave your comments down below as we head into the final few episodes of the series, guys. It's all done and ready now. We've got like 2-3 more episodes left to go, and that is it. Then Jesus Garcia is over and FIFA 20 will be beginning. But guys, as you can see here, we've just arrived at the top of the mountain, and there we see a hang glider, guys. I think it's got a motor on the back of it as well. There's a glider with a motor. There's one there for Santi as well, but he said he's not going to be having a go this time, so I don't think he's going to be getting it. As you can see in the distance, guys, I don't see him. Oh, there, I think I just see him. If you look between the blades of the helicopter, you might be able to see it. You can see him in the distance there. We're just about to hop out of the helicopter now. And I can see him in the distance there, slowly making his way towards us. He is definitely a lot slower, but I don't want him to go any faster. I don't want him to crash. And guys, just as he gets closer and you can start making out the shape in the distance, I suddenly realize that he's flying the helicopter sideways. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but Santi is flying the helicopter sideways up top here. I don't know what he's up to, but he definitely cannot fly that thing very well. Look at him, he's going sideways all the way to the top. But he did make it, and he seems to be in pretty good condition. It's kind of like his jetpack flying. It's awful. I just don't think he's very good at flying in general. But guys, there he is. He's above us now, and he kind of shouts down and tells us to get in the glider, and then tells the glider we'll have a note saying where the next one is. So guys, we're just going over to the glider now. We're going to take this front one, the red one, and we're going to fly it off by the looks of it. We hop inside, and it says in it, go to one of the docks down below, guys. And if you look down below in a minute, you can see us getting started. Right down in this lake here, there'll be a dock. He says to go down there and land this one wherever we can. And then we're going to hop on to the next thing that's at the docks. And look at this, guys. This thing's going pretty fast. It's got a motor on it. And I was hoping for more of just a glider, but the only one we could get was the one with the motor on it, which is cool. And Santi there is slowly beginning to follow us over here. We're kind of flying up really high in the sky with this glider now. It's just really cool. This is a nice way to do things. He's paid a lot of money. And then again, he did use all of our money to plan this bachelor party, but he's done some really cool things with it. And he says he's got some surprises waiting. So as you can see, we're going to go down to this dock here. And as we make our way down, guys, I kind of look around and suddenly realize there's nothing there, and I might be at the wrong one. I'm not sure. I'm just like floating around. There's nothing here, and I don't want to land just in case, so I kind of pull back up at the last second, almost crashing. And then we turn around, guys, do a big U-turn here just in time. Almost crashed it in the water then. That was kind of close. This horse mask is really hard for him to see out of. This thing starts beeping as we try and take off again, but it's not doing too bad. And I think Santi is just catching up. I don't know if you guys can see him over there in the distance. He's getting closer to where we are now. He's kind of just around the mountain edge at the bottom there. But guys, just as we fly around, we suddenly realized there was another pier right there. And Jesus Garcia does a Yui and comes back to it. And I look around, I'm trying to figure out a place to land, and I don't think there is one, so I want to take it safe / stupid and kind of just crash into the water if I can. I'm going to slow down as much as possible and just kind of land just here. And I suddenly realize what he means. There's 2 jet skis that are waiting down here, so I just go and smash this into the water, and it doesn't end up being too bad, guys. As you can see, the horse mask really not helping the situation when flying. But guys, we go and we find ourselves on a little jet ski here, where we're going to be hopping on the jet ski, and then we're going to be getting on, and I think we're going to try and figure out where Santi's gone. I still can't see him. That's a bird, that's not Santi. And I just kind of jump up to the top of the pier here to have a look around for him, and then I suddenly realize he's actually really close by. He's like right above our head. We just can't see him or hear him at the moment, but he's just coming back into view now, guys. If you can hear him now, there he is. He's just above the water, so we dive back in. There he is. So we make our way to the jet ski, and the jet ski says, when we hop on it, there's a little note on that one too, guys. There's a little note on this jet ski here that says, drive to the other side of the lake and then hop off when you see the bikes. So obviously there's going to be some bikes next, which is pretty cool. So we're jet skiing our way across in our unicorn. Oh my god, I think he's recording everything up there as well. I think he planned this. I think he planned to stay inside it the whole time. He's recording everything we're doing. He's probably going to show it at the wedding or something crazy. Because as you can see here, we made our way over, and we get here and we see these 2 bikes on the edge of the water. And he says he's going to come down and be a part of this one. Because I suddenly realize when I look at the bikes, I take a double take, and I realize what they are. These are probably the most expensive bikes in the whole world. These are Oppressor Mark IIs, guys. And Santi, as you can see, is about to land the helicopter now. He's actually about to come down and join us. And I realize, guys, these are like hover bikes. These are like flying bikes. I cannot believe he's got these. So I talked to him for a second. I'm like, oh my god, Santi, are you serious? We actually get to ride these. I didn't even think about this until now. And he's like, yep, this is the big surprise. So guys, as you can see, we're making our way to the hover bike, the Oppressor Mark II. And I'm like, wow, oh my god, look at this. It's like floating here, just in the middle of nowhere. It's floating. It's got these jets on the bottom, and it can like just float in a normal position. This is crazy. So Santi's gonna have a go, but he said he doesn't want to take this one off the floor because he's too scared to fly it too high. He goes and shoves a helmet on top of his horse hat, and I kind of get going. I think it's hilarious, and Jesus can't stop laughing at the moment. Because as you can see, we're just kind of figuring out how this thing flies and drives. It's kind of floating along here just above the ground, like half a meter above the ground. And Santi's over there. He does not know what he's doing, that is for sure. He's kind of floating backwards and forwards on the road, about to get hit by cars. So I end up trying to just lead him through. I'm trying to go in front of him. It's really hard to see through these unicorn masks. And as you can see, he starts following on a little bit. So we kind of take off, and we're like, oh my god, it's going so fast. What the hell? hell is going on? Look at this thing, guys. It's like flying in the sky, and we were just on the ground a second ago. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't think Sanji's going to be able to follow us. I don't think he's got the nerves or the skill to drive his one properly. So as you can see, guys, we're trying to make our way back down to him here. I don't want to lose him. This is meant to be a bit of fun time between us, and we're having a great time. I'm just going to end up messing around with him this whole time. I can't actually find him at the moment. Sanji's down here somewhere, but I'm not sure what that is. That him? I think it is. There he is. Yeah, that's him. Just kind of floating along. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's too scared to do anything, and I'm just showing off now. I'm just flying through the sky. He's just kind of hovering down the side of the hills and onto the roads. And I'm all the way over this little airport now, guys, doing a U-turn. I'm getting this is really fun to use. I'm surprised Jesus hasn't used one before. They're really cool. But guys, as you can see, going up and down, and I'm looking now for Sanji. I can't really see him anywhere. I'm not sure where he is, but we're just going to fly around a little bit more to try and find where he might be. There he is, just there next to the side of the hill, and we kind of float on down next to him just to kind of land the plane. Sorry, I mean the bike here, right next to him. He's kind of just stopped, he's frozen, and then he suddenly gets going as we get there, trying to take a little runaway, but he just doesn't really understand how to control it, guys. And we are actually about to end this episode right now, guys. We're just about at the end of this little day, our bachelor's day. We're actually going to go and hang out for the night, and we're going to go get some drinks, and we're going to go have some fun in the city as soon as we finish on the bikes here. So guys, you'll find out what happens then. It's going to be a little random and crazy in the next episode, guys, as we head into episode number 98. So please give us a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Peace out, everybody, on the Oppressor Mark II.